when you come out to say, I'm sorry, that is not my personality. I don't insult people's mother. And I'm sorry to Shatta Wale himself for insulting his mother. And come back to say, Ghana, from we are hypocrites. Who did these people matter for this country past Shatta Wale? Are you justifying your action or you are remorseful of what's happened? That is why I don't get Kwadwo Sheldon. If you are apologizing, just apologize and move on. But then when you apologize and come and try and justify the action that you're apologizing for, then you are inconsistent.
But honestly, Shatta wasn't pissed. The conversation I had, he wasn't pissed at all. He was only shocked at the fact that, why would he switch to this tone? So I'm saying, SM fans should just cut Kwadwo Sheldon some slack because I need them to understand.
Say it again.
You understand? They didn't know he went to bury his grandma. And we all know how the relationship, when something like this happen, is as a bad news menu here. You can flip. You are human. You do the same.
Welcome back to the show. This is still Entertainment Guide here on DGNT. My name is Brilliant himself, and of course, we are back on your screens once again, and we are back to serve you nothing but the best of quality entertainment right here on this platform. I've got Long John the blogger and Yawuda Ibuafu in the studio. Guys, how are you doing this evening?
Doing good. Fantastic.
Great.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Great. Guys, you know Accra has been flooding. I mean, this week there's been heavy downpour, and on our timelines on Twitter now, X, one of the very influential, content creators, Kwadwo Sheldon, was a victim of this Accra flooding. And Shatta Wale extended a helping hand. But of course, it didn't land well for our brother Kwadwo Sheldon, and it's raised a lot of conversation on our social media. And of course, we have to have a conversation around it here. Quickly, Long John, let me start off with you. You saw the tweet, and we saw what has happened on social media. What's your general perspective about the whole matter?
First of all, I would like to greet our viewers. We want to appreciate them for their time always, for tuning in.
Okay.
Back to the subject matter.
Yeah.
You see, with this Kwadwo Sheldon whole issue fracas, I believe it is a conversation that people don't really know the backstory. And I need to give them the backstory because there's a backstory.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole thing is, Shatta saw the news on Metro TV page, X page.
Yeah.
So, for some time now, Kwadwo Sheldon has been trying to, patch up his the rift between him and Shatta.
All right.
He has been trying to approach him several times, to make it work. And it hasn't been like sitting down well with your man because he wants to be sure if he's doing it with genuine intentions or, So I think what really touched Shatta Wale was the TGMA. The TGMA, they just ended TGMA. Kwadwo Sheldon did an editorial telling TGMA to try and find a way of bringing Shatta Wale back on board. And that video actually touched Shatta Wale's heart because he felt, then this guy really means well for me.
How do you know that?
I spoke with Shatta Wale.
Oh, okay.
On the day, the night, the Monday night that it happened. And you see, so when Shatta told me his intent, when he saw that video, after seeing that video, it happened when was the TGMA? Like last week Saturday. So for you seeing something like that, and then you come into the weekend and that same person is going through something like this, definitely you are going to feel human. I mean, even if there's even a rift between you guys, because of what the person has done, because he's trying to push you up so that you get some meal. And that's what Shatta is about. If you are trying to help his business, he cares about you. So since he did that video, it really was in his heart to, patch up with Kwadwo.
Okay.
Until that misfortune happened to him. He saw it on Metro TV and he saw it as a perfect opportunity to make the world know that, then if you think I have an issue with this guy, then this is it. We've sealed everything up. Yeah. I think we've patched up and we are moving on. So he decided to extend a helping hand. And with the helping hand, he even said if. He wasn't definite. He said if you think you need some help or if you need a help, reach out to me and I'll help you. Yeah. I've seen people having narration of them saying, why didn't he enter his DM? Why didn't he send him a message? Or, bro, these are two people who they meet self. You understand? And emotions were very high. And it is quite unfortunate. You can't predict when a misfortune like a flood will happen. And you have that Shatta Wale Kwadwo Sheldon number no, where he saw it is where you show the love. If it's on social media, of course, you can just share it and say, if you want. So then kindly reach out. Let's see what we can also do. Then all of a sudden, Kwadwo started a rant. He started a rant, and me, honestly, I was highly disappointed because I wasn't disappointed at the fact that he was replying Shatta Wale, but I was disappointed the tangent he took in replying him. Mm-hmm. You know, in his mind, he was thinking he was trying to go at Shatta Wale for doing something wrong, but he didn't know he was rather hurting Shatta Wale's mother. Because this is a conversation. Even Shatta never mentioned his mom's name. Even in his reply, Shatta's reply to Kwadwo Sheldon, there was no post that had his mom in there. So you weren't hurting him. I mean, this is someone who has openly shown that he has a rift with his mother. So if you think you're attacking with his mother, he's going to touch him. So whatever you are doing, you are only harming, you are making your mom look very bad. And you kept hitting on that subject. Mm-hmm. And you see, my issue was, the whole thing was for a good will. If you are not interested, you just make it slide. Or you just retweet and say, oh no, you are not interested, thank you, or you are good. But then again, let me delve deeper. Later, because when I saw those things, there was one thing that came to me, no, there's something wrong with Kwadwo. These things are not normal. Then, my later findings brought out that Kwadwo Sheldon had gone to bury his grandma over the weekend. That same, the weekend before Monday. And we all know the connection between him and his grandma. So definitely, for him to go and bury his grandma, like emotions will be high. Before coming to miss something as the flat.
But you know, that's not an excuse.
No. You can't. Hold on. You can't say that is not an excuse because if a loved one of you lives and something as unfortunate as what happened happens to you, definitely if somebody, especially somebody you were trying to make peace with, and the person openly rejects you, definitely your mood swing may switch in.
But Long John, not on the tangent of attacking the person's mother.
That's what I'm saying. You see, let's cut.
Are you going to allow me to finish my sentence?
No, I'm making my point.
You make your point, but I'm trying to let you know that.
But I don't think he attacked the mother. If you use the tangent attack.
No, because he attacked the mom. No, the attack he was doing was on the mother, the mom, no. Not Shatta Wale.
You see, if you say attacked, he was not attacking the mom. He was let's just use the right word.
Okay.
He was highlighting an old issue. It wasn't an attack.
Who is the subject of the old issue?
But the old issue is
Hold on. Who is the subject of the old issue? Is that on the mom?
It's not the
so it's an attack. It's a direct attack to the mom.
Don't sugarcoat this thing.
It's not.
Let's be honest.
It's not sugarcoating. What I'm trying to say is, if you use the word attack, like let's say I'm talking to you and I insult your mother, I'm attacking your mother. But if I say, oh, your mother self, they do, get house, it's not an attack. It's a that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is benefiting you. It's not benefiting him.
And I know what I'm saying because if he didn't attack, he wouldn't have come out to come and apologize.
Calling your mother homeless is not an attack.
It's not. I mean, how?
What are you waiting for?
Is the mother homeless?
That's what Kwadwo
Sheldon says.
I'm asking a question.
Basically, he was saying the mother is homeless. All I'm just trying to say here is that if you know your grandmother was dear to you, you respect women, you appreciate motherhood, you wouldn't go that way. And you cannot use the death of your grandmother as an excuse.
No, I'm not. Listen, I am saying, listen.
And later you come and defend it and say,
no.
It's wrong.
I'm saying, I'm trying to talk to SM fans that they should relax.
But you know why I'm saying they should relax?
Hold on.
Because you have a good relationship.
Hold on.
That's why.
It doesn't change anything.
But if it were to be somebody else, you
who is there somebody else?
No, it could be
I'm being honest.
For instance.
Why are you making it look like I have an issue with Stonebwoy?
You would have hated
No, unless I don't have a backstory. I told you I have a backstory.
You have a backstory. Do you know what Stonebwoy goes through sometimes?
So if I have the backstory, I'll come here to come and defend. No, what are you saying?
No.
I have a backstory to Kwadwo this issue.
Right now, look, whatever everybody does has a backstory to it.
Are you asking questions or you are making the suggestions yourself?
I'm not making. I'm just putting it to you.
You are making your suggestion.
I'm putting it to you.
Because what I'm saying is, the backstory to it is, he had to go and bury his mom. And then after burying his mom,
his grandmom.
His grandmom, sorry.
Go ahead.
After burying his grandmom, this unfortunate incident happened. Of course, if he has an issue with you, and you come at him like in a manner like that way, you of course, he doesn't know Shatta Wale's intentions. So, because when I was speaking with Shatta Wale, one thing I deduced from that conversation, Shatta even didn't know he had replied him. It was myself and some flag that had to tell, I didn't see the reply. I said, no, I'm not the online right now. Before he had to go and check You understand? So, and even with that, when he even saw, he started laughing. Because the whole
said his piece.
No, it's hold on. It is not about his piece. I'm talking about the heart of Shatta Wale. This is what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So Kwadwo Sheldon doesn't understand the mood he used to. So I'm making him understand because I have a first-hand conversation with him, and I'm making him understand. Shatta Wale, everything Shatta Wale did on Twitter was out of love and jokes.
Okay.
Because one, he least expected that Tanje self.
All right.
Because he thought he was actually the one calling for peace. So if you are calling for peace and something like this is the best time. And all of a sudden you are entering his mother. Then what be the meaning of this?
Okay.
You don't understand? But honestly, Shatta wasn't pissed. The conversation I had, he wasn't pissed at all. He was only shocked at the fact that why would he switch to this tone?
Okay.
You don't know? Because all of it, we all know how you've been trying to make
a
peace.
lot of us are surprised.
Yes. So this is the whole issue surrounding this.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. SM fans should just catch Kwadwo Sheldon some slack because I need them to understand.
Say it again.
SM fans should catch Kwadwo Sheldon. Listen. It's not about this guy. They should know the truth. If you know the truth, you have to say it. Put it out. It's fact.
We've heard you.
You understand? They didn't know he went to bury his grandma, and we all know how the relationship. If something like this happen, it's as a bad news man you share. You can flip. You are human. You do the same. There are days you come here, your emotions are not the same. So definitely,
You're talking about yourself.
I'm talking about you. No, I mean we are here.
I beg you, I've always been a good mood.
Wow!
Yeah, where do I involve? How you doing? What do you make of this matter?
What do I make of this matter?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a complicated matter. I think it's simple. Yes, I think many of us will agree probably the reaction was a bit overboard. But yeah, like he just mentioned, there are stuff that happen at a particular time that kind of come together to form an opinion. So here's the thing. Let's say I'm trying to make peace with Long John. I try, he's doing Tuno. He doesn't want to mind me. Then I have tragedy and he comes to comment. I'll flip. Reason being, I would think he's a hypocrite. Because I'm trying to do peace with you. I came to you, came on social media, people even laughed at me.
Went on TV interview
and all those things. You still didn't mind me. Right now that I'm having issues, it's you are coming. And you know, if you've studied Shatta Wale online, sometimes it's hard to know whether he's playing or he's serious. Yeah. Sometimes, like they play with me or he's serious. And if you also know Kwadwo Sheldon, you know that naturally he's proud of whatever he's been able to achieve.
Yeah.
He's very proud of it. And one thing he doesn't like is trying to tell him he doesn't have. Because in his mind, are you trying to tell me I cannot repair my things? It all boils down to that. The whole conditioning, the moment in time, the timing, the scenarios. Like you mentioned, buried his grandmom, came to meet flooding after coming all the way from Kwadwo to see that the estate you've used your hard-earned money to either purchase or rent has flooded. That's a big issue. And also, you have an ego as big as your head. You get it? Because...
But I have something to also say.
Let me finish.
I have something to say.
What do you want to say?
When he's done.
Yeah.
So if you know when he's done, when did you
No,
come?
I'm saying it so that you
Yes.
call me in when he's done.
Let me put it. He has an ego as big as his head.
Who?
Sheldon.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
But his head is very cute.
yeah, but I'm not saying it. But you know, he says his head is big. Am I the one? No, if you know Sheldon, you know that Sheldon has an ego. And having an ego is not like a bad thing. It has helped him achieve everything he's been able to achieve.
Exactly.
But having your up come to tell you he'll help you, when you've not asked for help, can sometimes get frustrating. But like we said, the reaction was overboard.
Yeah.
I think it was bad timing, especially the tangent that he went. It was not in good taste. And I don't know whether he has apologized yet.
Yes.
Yes, he's done a video.
He's done.
Yes, but I have a problem with the apology.
Nowadays, everybody have problems with something. At least he's done a honorable thing of realizing that he went overboard. The intent in which the message was sent was not with the same intent he reacted to. So at least for that, we cut him some slack. At least he has shown some form of humility and come to apologize. So I think we should end it there.
Do you know why I have a problem with apology? I have the problem with apology. I'll come to you, bro. Because when you come out to say, I'm sorry, that is not my personality. I don't insult people's mother. And I'm sorry to Shatta Wale himself for insulting his mother. And come back to say, Ghana, from we are hypocrites. Who did these people matter for this country, past Shatta Wale? Are you justifying your action or you are remorseful of what's happened? That is why I don't get Kwadwo Sheldon. If you are apologizing, just apologize and move on. But then when you apologize and come and try and justify the action that you're apologizing for, then you are inconsistent.
I get your point, and I respect your point, and it's true. Yes, if you apologize to your chest, let you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you also know lie, but that'll be a story for another day.
Thank you guys for joining us on this conversation. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here.